Thank God. Gus uploaded that call so everybody could hear. I told that woman, in no certain terms, I told her, you get your ungodly ass down to a church and you get that baby baptized. And while you're getting that baby baptized, you ask for the church for help. I didn't say for her to stay on your lazy ass. You ain't got no damn job. I didn't say stay on your lazy ass and make effing phone calls. I didn't say to do that. I told my sister, go knock on a church door and ask for help. I didn't say call them up and ask for help. Go down there, baptize your kid. They'll see that you're one of them, and then they'll be part of you. You just make a cold call from a phone. They don't know who the hell you people are. They don't care who you are. It's none of their damn business. I'm telling you, if you're part of the Jewish community, I told her if you're part of Jehovah's Witnesses, I told her if you're part of the Mormons, I told her if you're part of the Amish, they'll open the doors and let you in. But I wouldn't expect an Amish or a Mennonite or a Jew to let me in their door. I wouldn't expect it, and I wouldn't they'd be beyond me to ask. Because what am I ever going to do to return the favor? I told her to take her ungodly ass down to that Catholic church. I said, how old is this kid? I don't know how old she said, 3 weeks, 6 months. I don't know how old the kid was. I said called to my sister. I said, hey, Karen, how long does it take before a Catholic, baptizes their kid? How many days goes by? She said, usually about 10. I said, lady, has it been more than 10? Well, yeah, the kid's quite, much older than 10 days. I said, then why has your ungodly ass not been to a Catholic church? I said, don't you understand? This is what they're doing to you, the centralized governments. They're keeping you people away from your way out, your loophole. Find a community organization like a church. Find something away from the secular community. That's the only reason why people like me even like George Bush Jr., when he was running for 2000, he says, because he's going to take apart the secular centralized government. If you listen to his old speeches, he says, we are going to take apart the secular centralized governments, and we're going to give it to all private, religious-based organizations, all the welfare, all the family, the schools. We're going to send it off to the private sector. We are going to make faith-based organizations the number one benefactor of the United States government. We are going to get rid of the centralized government in any form of secular curriculum. When it comes to children, when it comes to family, we are going to send this over to faith-based organizations. And that's why a clown like me loved George Bush Sr. back in 1999. If you go back and look for his old speeches, that's what he's saying. He's going to break down, that's the Republicans' platform, to make it as small as possible. That's their agenda. They say all the time, let's make the government as tiny as possible. And when he said he was going to make it into organizations, I was like, this is fantastic. This is the guy. And he didn't do a damn effing thing to make the centralized government small. If anything, he made it huge. It's ridiculous what he did. So this is what I'm trying to say, is you run to your faith-based organizations because the centralized government realizes that's your only way out. Faith-based organizations, because they honestly, I understand, you like your friends, your family, your neighbors ain't going to help you. But if you find a Jewish temple or Islamic, the Moor Brotherhood, or you become part of the Mormons, you become part of the Jewish religion, or you become part of the Catholics, they'll back you up. This lazy F said, I made some calls. Calls? You made some calls. F lady, did I effing say to F make a effing call? What did I F tell you to F? See, that's why I can't deal with women like that. I could tell the woman the best advice I could possibly give them. I could talk to them, I'm blue in the face. I could talk to them 3 days straight while cops are knocking on the door. I tell them the simple thing to do. Go to the local church, get the kid baptized. While you're there, tell them, hey, you and your kid are in danger. You're in fear that they're going to take your child away. Explain it to them. Sit down and talk to them. No, she says she made a couple of phone calls. Oh, isn't that just effing special? It's bull. So if you can't do what I tell you to do, it's 171 calls already. 170. If you can't just do what I tell you to do, why the hell do you ask me what do I do now? If you couldn't do what I told you to do the other day, where do you get balls big enough to say, well, now they want me to do this? Well, what did you do? Well, I made some phone calls the other day to some churches. You made some phone calls to some churches. Isn't that just effing lovely? Did you take the kid down and get baptized like I told you to do? if you were Amish, I'd say, hey, go find some Amish community there, and go tell them that ask them to welcome you back to the community. That you strayed, you lost your ways, and now you want your way back in. I'm sure they'd assist you. Making a phone call. Oh yeah, I can imagine. I'm going to call up some Amish community and say, hey, yeah, is Brother Zeb there? Yeah. I need a place to crash for a while. What do you say, Brother Zeb? They're like, who are you? I'm some guy, and I need some help. It's like, I don't know how to tell you, brother, whoever the hell you are, but, there's nothing I can do for you. But I'm sure if I said, hey, I'm an Amish guy, and I need some place to stay, it's like, the government's chasing my ass around out here. I'm sure he'd say, well, I'm sure we'll find room for you, brother. But like I said, for that lady to, have a lazy ass to just say, I made some phone calls. Made some effing phone calls. Isn't that just effing lovely? Did I say to make some effing phone calls? Did I say, you know what, man, you need to do? Just grab a phone book and start making some phone calls. That's insane. So like I said, why bother giving advice if everybody's just going to do whatever the F they want anyway? Why bother to say, hey, you know what? Just go into court and just say, who's the man or woman who's going to come forth and claim I owe the debt? Put it in a form of writing, sign it, and order me to pay, and I'll be more than glad to compensate you. Just do it. What's all this ridiculous real party of an interest, fact bear witness? What? Where did I effing say that in any of these effing 170 shows?